Guys, I really don't want to make this video, but over the past 2 weeks of Forge blowing up and becoming one of the top games on Roblox, there's been a few issues with this game. And I realize there's a lot of bad things about this game that might even kill it if they don't fix it. And what's crazy is a lot of players are starting to notice these issues. And by the end of this video, I'm gonna go over all the different issues. And I hope that the developers actually watch this video and they could fix these things, because this might even save the game. But the real question right now is this game even worth grinding? That's the real question I want you guys to think about in your head. And by the way, this video is not hate for the game, it's bringing awareness, because there's a lot of issues that can fix this game and make it an even better game on Roblox. But if the developers do nothing, then it's going to be an issue. And guys, I've never put 100+ hours in any game on Roblox. As you can see, I have 124 hours played, and with 124 hours played, I've only mined 6,400 rocks, which is kind of insane. And I've seen players with over 50 hours, 100 hours that aren't even close to the end game of this game. And I think that's kind of insane. Like, how can you have 100 hours played and not have good gear yet? It's kind of crazy. And guys, I just want you guys to look at how much money I spent in this game. And this is going to get into our first topic. I think luck is a scam in this game. And the reason why I say that, okay, just look how much Robux I spent. All right, we have one page full worth of Robux. This is guys, just to point out how much Robux I think I spent in this game, I spent probably at least 50,000 to 100,000 Robux. And that's a lot of Robux for a lot of people, guys. And as you can see, the page of purchases, it just keeps going on and on and on and on and on. And it's mostly these minor totems. All right, I bought a lot of those, hoping that I'll get some good stuff. But as you can see, the page just keeps going. It just keeps going, bro. Yo, we're on like the 3rd or 4th page now. And it just, wait, when did I spend money on pet sim? What the heck? All right, but it just keeps going and going and going. And you guys will be surprised, after spending that much Robux on luck totems, re-rolls, minor totems, I still only have 6,000 rocks mined, which is pretty insane. And then if you go to my stash, I only have 7 darkite. Obviously, I used a lot to make some swords, but I don't even have enough to even forge full armor. And I've been seeing a lot of TikToks that say that the luck potions are actually a scam and give you like negative luck in this game. Like, if we just search up on YouTube, luck potion scam, look at how many videos are created saying that the luck potions are scams. All right, we have one. It says do not use luck potion. Oh my gosh, it says do not buy this. Yo, so basically people are saying there's no proof because only the developers know, but if you buy a luck potion and drink it, you low-key get better. No, you get worse ores out the rocks. You literally get worse things. And there's a lot of times where I've been playing this game and I've been mining, and without any luck potion, no minor totem potions, any of that, I literally get like demonite or darkite so easily, like first try almost. But whenever I pop a luck potion, I get absolutely nothing for like an hour straight. And it's kind of weird. I have angel race, right? I have angel race. As you can see, we have angel race, which is a 30% increase for your luck. This luck potion is a 20%. This luck totem thing is another 25%. And then my pickaxe, which we're going to get into that later in the video. This is a huge issue. All right, my pickaxe is 51 plus 43. And I feel like I still get mid stuff. I don't get any crazy items consistently, which I have like max luck in this game, so I should be able to get some pretty crazy items. But you guys, let me know what you guys think. What are your guys' opinions? Half of the community says that the luck potions and the luck is a scam in this game, and that kind of sucks because people are spending their real money and Robux on these things. But that brings us into our next topic. Okay, our next topic is very serious because I just want to know how much people in this game, how much people stop playing this game. First of all, how many of you guys stop playing this game? How much people are actually like getting bored of this game? And the reason why is because there's a lack of content. There's a huge lack of content. There is not enough things to do in this game. Once you get to the volcano biome, the volcano cave area, once you get there, you beat the game and there's nothing else to do at all. Obviously, the game just came out, so I don't expect there to be a whole lot of different things to do, but that's another issue. It's been 2 to 3 weeks since this game came out, and there hasn't been a single good update. I don't want this game to be like Strongest Battlegrounds, where there's no updates for months and upon months on end. So far, the only updates that we got were the luck weekend and the mining speed weekend, which we're gonna get into those later in the video as well. So basically, after 2 to 3 weeks of this game being out, there hasn't been a single good update yet. All right, there's not a single good update. See, we've had like increases, like admin add-ons, like with the luck weekend, the mining speed weekend, but those were pointless. I'm gonna be honest, those were literally pointless. I did not get a single good thing during those weekends. Okay, it was like you felt it like a little bit, but it wasn't crazy. The issue isn't that the game hasn't updated in 2 to 3 weeks. The issue is there's been nothing to do in this game for 2 to 3 weeks. That's the main issue right here. The game doesn't have enough content for them to not update weekly right now. And as you guys know, the top games on Roblox update weekly. They literally all update weekly. All right, let's just look at the top Roblox games. If 99 Nights in the Forest didn't update weekly, this game will be dead right now. All right, if Still a Brain Rot didn't update weekly, that game would actually be dead. All right. Brookhaven, that's an RP game that doesn't count. You have Adopt Me, even Adopt Me. I don't know if they update weekly, but they update pretty frequently. Even Blox Fruits is starting to update weekly because they realize that updating every once in a year doesn't work, and that's why the game's starting to lose players. But now they're starting to add more updates and is bringing the player count back up. But you guys get the point. Any game where you have to grind for items or gear, for example, Fish updates pretty much weekly, and they have admin abuse. They have a lot of content. There's like 20 different islands you can go to. In this game, we have World 1, okay? This world's not that bad. I feel like one thing that they could add to World 1 is kind of pointless, I'm gonna be honest. Like, when the game first came out, you had to be level 20 to leave World 1, but now it's level 10. Once you mine in here, you get level 10, which takes 10 minutes. You go to World 2. You instantly go to World 2. So World 1 is literally useless. There's nothing to do there. There's nothing important. It's useless. It's literally useless. It's a tutorial. It's literally a tutorial world, all right? But once you get to World 2, okay, we're just gonna take a little tour around the map real quick, all right? Just to here, let's put on our fast armor, which by the way, this armor took me 4 days to make. 4. Which isn't, yo, some people, it was probably worse for some people. All right, so once you're in these areas, all right, this is like the beginner area. All right, boom, you get like ruby, emerald armor. That's going to take you like a day. If you're really putting that work and time, it's going to take you 1 day. Then you're out of this area. Then you go to the second cave. The second cave is this area over here. You go to the very, very far back. You explore this cave. You get some IOR weapons, IOR gear, and then you're pretty much done with this area. You don't need to go to this area anymore. You get your money up, and then you finally get to the volcano area. All right, once you're in the volcano area, it's either you spend 100 hours trying to get Darkite and Demonite armor, or you pretty much just stop playing the game. That's really what it is. Because, bro, once you get to this area, bro, there's nothing else that's good in here. It's like you either get Darkite, Demonite, you can get some Magmite throwing on your weapons, you get some Firite. There's no reason to make armor out of any material besides Demonite and Darkite in this area. And then another issue, basically, we're making all these OP weapons and stuff, and there's no enemies to even use it on. Like, this is the strongest enemy in the game. And I two-shot him with gloves. Gloves. Like literal gloves, bro. So I think a game where you have to build armor and you have to build weapons, I think it's important for a game like this to have more enemies. And obviously I know that there's leaks of them adding bosses and adding new enemies, but I feel like they should do it faster than 3 weeks. Like, it shouldn't take, like, I develop, guys. I make games, and I know that they can do updates a little bit faster that are smaller, that take 1 week. They can do that. It's actually very doable. Not too sure how big the team is, but even if they just added caves or added areas to World 2 and extended the world, I think people will actually be pretty happy. But right now, it's like people been grinding this volcano biome for 3 weeks and probably still don't even have Darkite or Demonite armor, which is kind of crazy. It's after a while, after you get the first armor that you want. For me, it was like light eye armor. Once I got light eye armor and I found out that it was the best armor and the only armor that I want in this game right now, it kind of made the Darkite and the Demonite armor seem kind of pointless because I have no reason to make stronger armor because the enemies are literally the same. Like, these enemies, my armor is to the point where I don't really have to try like that. Obviously, they low-key just did a lot of damage to me right there, but I think you guys get the point. But there's some more issues about this game that need to get fixed, and we're gonna get into those as well. All right, guys, the next issue in this game, I don't know if it's just me, but all the weapons feel the same kind of. Every single weapon in this game feels the same. I don't know if I'm tripping. All right, like every single weapon that I use can at least 2-shot or 3-shot any of these enemies. And like the dagger, all right, that's a 1-shot. Oh my days. I just feel like all the weapons, even though there's so many different weapons in this game, they literally all feel the same in a way. It's so weird. Like, I don't know if I'm like, am I the only one that thinks that? It's like the only difference between weapons is you're either using a big colossal sword and you could swing 1 time every second, or you're using any other weapon in the game that could swing faster. All the other weapons, like, they all feel the same. It's either you swing fast or you swing slow. That's the only difference that I see in this game. All the damages feel the same. It's kind of weird. It's so weird to explain, but if you guys know what I'm talking about, please let me know in the comment section. I feel like if they add more variety to these weapons and maybe added more special abilities, that'd be pretty cool. Because as you can see, these weapons have like an M1 and an M2. That was like an uppercut ability, and it just like basically one-shot that guy. But if we switch weapons and we go to like this Darkite Falcon, somehow, oh my god, this thing's not enhanced, by the way. It's not enhanced, no runes on it. But this thing, like, I don't know, it feels the same as every other sword in the game. It doesn't feel different than any other weapon in this game. Even if I change the materials, I feel like the materials don't even change the weapon's damage that much. It's really weird, guys. And obviously, I feel like they had to balance it like that because obviously I feel like they planned to not update this game for a while. So all the weapons couldn't be too overpowered, but maybe that'll get fixed in the future. I'm not sure. Only the developers really know. But this brings us into our next issue or problem with this game. So far, the updates have been luck boosts. All right, they did a luck boost update, and then they added the Demonite pickaxe into the game. It's not in here. Okay, so they added the luck boost weekend and added this demonic pickaxe into the game. Added the quest line for it. But before it was even added into the game, you could literally glitch in and buy it. That's how I got it. I didn't have to do the quest to get it. But the point of this topic, this issue, the updates have been very pointless. I'm gonna say pointless. All right, the first update when they added a demonic pickaxe, that was cool. If every update was like that all the way until they go to the big updates, then that'd be cool. If they added like some cool random item, some random pickaxe, some random ore, if they did that every single update, then it'll be good. But the fact that this was the only update that came out so far in 3 weeks, the demonic pickaxe, all the updates that came out in this game, you could say that they're pointless. All right, they're pointless so far. All right, the miner XP weekend, the miner speed, the mining luck. Let me know if you guys even like did those updates matter to anyone? Like, did those updates give you any better gear significantly for it to be like considered like an update? Like, was that worth waiting a week just to get double mining XP? And it's still hard to get all the ores in the game. I don't know. Like, do y'all get what I'm saying? I just feel like all the updates so far have been kind of pointless besides this demonic pickaxe, this add-on. This is the only thing that's been good in this game so far in terms of updates. And obviously private servers, I don't understand why they needed to wait a week to add private servers. I feel like they could have just clicked one button and added it, but like they purposely made it like an update to add like hype to it in a way. And then now it's like, I don't know, that update's gone, and it was like a meaningless update now. One solution for this, I genuinely think that they need to do updates every single week that adds some new content to the game. So something like a demonic pickaxe. Wait, speaking about the demonic pickaxe, no, we're gonna get into that later in the video because this was like a scam update, bro. This was a scam update, and I'm gonna show you guys why. But all right, so they need to add some new content. They need to add either a pickaxe, a new ore, a new area, one of those 3 things. If you add new enemies, I don't think it really matters. No one cared when they added the mage that much. All right, like the mage, they added the mage. It wasn't that big of an update. No one really cared. But when they add like a new pickaxe, new ores, well, they haven't added any new ores yet. New ores, maybe some new areas to explore within the cave. Like, I'm pretty sure before the first update, this area did not exist. So it shows that they can add on to this area. Like, they can extend the cave. Like, they could literally just extend the cave. You could punch a hole through this wall, and it could be like a deeper part with like a volcanic vein or something, a volcanic vein rock where it has a higher chance to get demonite and darkite, but has more health or something like that. Like, just add more to the game, add more content, because right now players been doing the same thing for 3 weeks. All the in-game players been grinding for darkite and demonite. That's it for 3 weeks straight. That's all a player's been doing. And if you're not a player that's at end game, you still been leveling up. But let's go into the next topic of this video, guys. All right, the next topic of this video is the demonic pickaxe. Okay, this was the biggest scam pickaxe, and the reason why. Okay, the reason why. Yes, it is the best pickaxe in the game, but I don't think it's good enough for how much it costs. All right, so this thing, as you guys know, the arcane pickaxe, they lowered the price of the arcane pickaxe. It costs us 125,000 now, I believe. All right, so if we use the arcane pickaxe, it costs us 125,000. It does 115 damage. It has the same luck as the demonite pickaxe. This thing just has 1 luck above it. All right, 1 luck, literally. The arcane pickaxe, it costs 3 times less, but it does what? 2/3 of the damage. Okay, it does 2/3 of the damage. It has the same luck. It has the same amount of runes. And then wait, this is another thing. They have changed the stats of this demonite pickaxe. I think they changed the stats 2 times now, but it just hasn't been enough to make it like worth it for a lot of players, because $1 million is pretty hard to get in this game. I'm gonna be honest, it's actually pretty hard. If you're constantly upgrading armor, forging, enhancing, doing runes, you're not going to make $1 million that fast in this game, especially after they nerfed essence money farming. But to add on to this axe, to even upgrade this axe and make it better, okay, they lowered it. They actually lowered it. They made it cheaper, but it used to cost 150,000. It used to cost, let's put it in a perspective, okay? It used to cost 5,000 Robux just to add and take a rune off this thing. 5,000 Robux to take a rune and take a rune off, all right? And if you want to fully upgrade this pickaxe, it used to cost another $500,000. So you were basically spending $1 million to get a pickaxe when this pickaxe costed 125,000, and then it cost 37,000 to put a rune on it and take a rune off. So basically the arcane pickaxe is 10 times less in the value. Basically it costs 10 times less money, but it's not the gap between how good they are is not that different. It's not that different, guys. Like, a lot of people still think the arcane axe is way better. But anyways, that's another huge issue in this game. The demonite pickaxe, if they want to make the demonite pickaxe like worth the money that you're spending, I'm gonna do the stats. All right, I'm gonna do the stats. All right, so currently the stats, let's just I'm gonna take a screenshot of the stats real quick. All right, so the stats are this. If they want to make the stats like meaningful and have this pickaxe like good, okay, all right, this thing costs, let's just say it costs $1 million to upgrade. 1 million. All right, we're gonna do some mathematics. All right, guys. All right, so this thing it costs 1 million. It does 180 damage. 180 damage. It has 51 luck, okay? But it costs $1 million, all right? The arcane pickaxe, it costed 125,000, 125k. And then what? It said it did 120 damage, 115, something like that. It does 115. And guys, by the way, this video is not hate. It's just, I really like this game. I think that they could just do way better though. I think they could actually just do way better. And that's the reason why I'm making this video. All right, so this pickaxe does 115 damage, okay? And we're gonna put this into perspective, and it has 50 luck. So even though you're spending 10 times more, all right, we'll just round it. We'll just say you're spending 10 times more for this thing. This thing costs 10 times more. You're getting the same amount of luck, okay? The same amount of luck. So this pickaxe doesn't have better luck at all, okay? And then the damage is, I'm gonna have to pull a calculator out for this one. All right, we'll just do 180 divided by 115. So the damage is only 1.5 times better. That's how much like the damage is. So you're paying 10 times more, but this axe is only a 1.5 times better. This axe is literally 1.5 times better, guys. You're paying 10 times more. Like, put that into perspective. You're paying 10 times more to get 1.5 times better increase. To make this fair, to make it better, to make this meaningful, I think this value needs to be at least 3. At least 3 times better. This pickaxe needs to be at least 3 times better than the arcane pickaxe. At least 3 times. That's being generous. I think it should be like 5 times, because you're paying 10 times more. That's like going to Walmart and that's like buying, all right, that's like buying a Honda and then comparing it to a Lambo, right? See, a Honda costs like $30,000. A Lambo costs $300,000. It is way better than 10 times better than a Honda. It's way better. Okay, it's 10 times, it's more than 10 times better. You're buying a Lambo that has the same stats as a Honda in this game. I don't know if that made any sense, but if you get it, you get it. But wait, I want to look at these other axes. All right, these other axes, let's just look at the difference in the stats to see the damage scaling. All right, so this axe costs 10,000 gold and it does 40 damage. And then you pay $10,000 more and you get 15 more damage. So you paid $10,000 for 15 more damage, basically. Okay, let's just go to this thing again. Okay, so you paid 10k and then you got 15 damage, 15 more damage. So in the early game, they priced your damage. They priced the damage of a pickaxe for 10k, basically. It costed 10k to get 15 damage. So let's just do this math versus $1 million. How much the demonite pickaxe costed, all right? And then obviously, it's like, it'll be scaled, all right? The thing is scaled. So let's just see. Oh my gosh, I have so many tabs open. All right, so if we have $1 million, let's just see how much they upscaled the price of the demonite pickaxe, all right? Because there's definitely like an upscaling, all right? So if you do $1 million divided by what, 10,000? 10,000, all right? So according to the scaling of how they did pickaxes when you're early game, it'll be 100 times 15. So the Demonite pickaxe, according to how much money you spent on it, according to how much money they valued 15 damage on a pickaxe when you're an early game player, the Demonite pickaxe should have this much damage on it. According to how much money you're spending, it should have 1500 damage. So basically, it should be able to 3-hit a volcanic rock. It should be able to 3-hit the crystal rocks inside the goblin cave, which honestly, that's not too crazy. Honestly, that would be kind of like, it'll be game breaking. Like it would definitely change the whole dynamic of the game, and things will be like way easier to get. But like, I don't know, like let me know what you guys think. All right, and even on this light eye pickaxe, this thing costs us 100,000. All right, and you pay 20,000 more and you get the arcane pickaxe, and the arcane pickaxe has 15 more damage. So even from the light eye pickaxe, which is the most expensive pickaxe in this shop world, compared to the arcane pickaxe, you pay $20,000 more and you get 15 damage. So even if we did like half, all right, so for that example, you pay 20k damage, or you pay 20k dollars and you get 15k damage. All right, that was the scaling right there. So how is it you pay $1 million for the Demonite pickaxe and all it has is 180? It has 180 damage, 180. So it's literally a scam. It's literally a scam. That's like buying a Lamborghini and it drives at the same speed as a Honda. You got scammed. You got scammed, literally. That's like such a weird example, but it's the best real world example I could think of in my head. And also, you paid the same amount of money to get the same amount of luck on the Demonite pickaxe. Honestly, I hope you guys understand, and I hope the developers see this video and you guys can fix and do fix the scaling of this game, because the scaling doesn't make sense. It's like only a scam for the players, honestly. Like it's literally the players are the only ones that lose in this situation. Like literally, like it costs time and money or Robux. That's all it costs, and like the players are the only people that lose. And I think there should definitely be a fix. There should definitely be a fix, because right now it's just not. It doesn't make sense. Like the scaling of this game doesn't make sense at all. And then even if we want to go even further, all right, I have an eye ore. Okay, we have an eye ore Tachi. Actually, let's do something different. All right, let's do this dagger right here. This dagger is made out of pure lightite. All I use was lightite, right? And then we have a Demonite dagger. The Demonite dagger has 49 damage. Okay, the lightite one has 39 damage. Okay, so I got 10 more damage on the base damage. I don't know if the enhancing increases that, but let's go to like the actual. As you guys can see, this thing has a 5.5 times and this thing has a 4.6 times. So something with the recipe went off to where it's like it should do way more damage than a weapon. I don't know, like the scaling is kind of weird for the ores too. Like if I have an ore, this ore is a 1 out of 6,000. It's a 1 out of 6,000. I feel like it should have a higher number than it already has, like the highest number in the game, but I feel like it should be better. Like whatever I craft with darkite should be like insanely overpowered, but it's not in this game. Like the armor feels the same, and the weapons, you can make a stronger weapon without using darkite, which is kind of crazy. But anyways, that's enough yapping. Hopefully you guys, let me know if you guys agree or disagree with any of the things that I said in this video. And also fire attack, if you're watching this video, I hope you can add some changes. All right, there needs to be some changes from the updates. There needs to be updates every single week that are meaningful, that add something, even if it's a small piece of content. There needs to be a new ore, a new area, a new weapon. That'll be cool. A new weapon. Actually, I don't know if weapons will be, it's already hard to get weapons in this game. I think weapons will be pretty cool, or a new pickaxe. Either one of those four. There needs to be something that's added of those four, at least minimum, every single update. And then obviously I know you're adding like the big update, the boss update, and like the new area, the new world, but if this game is not updating weekly, there needs to be some type of new piece of content every single week. Think about Grow Garden. Grow Garden would have died way sooner. Grow Garden would have died in its first month if they didn't add new content every single week. Same thing with any other Roblox game. And then for the mining boost and the luck boost, it at least needs to be a 4 times, bro. Like it at least needs to be like a 4 times increaser, and it needs to be like a visible difference. Like if I mine, I should be able to find, like in the time that it takes me to find 1 lightite, I should be able to find at least 3 lightites when it's double XP luck weekend or whatever. Like it should be at least a 3 times increase, but it doesn't feel like it though. Whenever it's that whenever they've done the updates, the difference is so small that it doesn't feel like anything. It feels like nothing's even there. And also fix the scaling on the pickaxes and the weapons in this game. The weapons, honestly, it's not that big of an issue, but the pickaxes, it's a huge issue. It's like the Demonite pickaxe should at least do 500 damage, at least 300 to 500 damage, at least. And according to the money, the money scaling, according to the money of how you scaled all the other pickaxes that don't cost a lot, this thing should do at least 1,000 damage. And that's lowballing it. It should do at least 1,000 damage according to all of these. Wait, I just want to see something real quick. One last thing. So that light-eye pickaxe costed, the light-eye pickaxe costed $100,000 almost. All right, I actually have one of these in my inventory. And then see, let's go to a basalt vein actually. All right, so if we go to like a rock like this, you 3-hit it because you obviously got the pickaxe that beats that area. But if we go to like, all right, what about the basalt core? Okay. It seems like it's like 7 hits. All right, it takes 7 hits. 7 hits, and then I'm assuming this would take 20 hits, okay? Because it's like this pickaxe is no longer good for basalt veins, which makes sense. So it's gonna take about 27 hits for me to break these things. But if you do the math on the demonite pickaxe, why does a demonite pickaxe cost 10 times more than this pickaxe? Actually, yeah, it costs 10 times more, but it still takes me like around the same amount of hits. It still takes me around the same amount of hits almost. The only difference between this axe and the light-eye axe is 70 damage. 70. So basically, the light-eye pickaxe would take 45 hits to break this. The demonite one will take 20 hits, around 20 hits, according to how much damage it does. It will take around 20 hits. So basically, the light-eye pickaxe, the demonite pickaxe is only 2 times better than the light-eye pickaxe, but it costs 10 times more. I hope you guys see the issue right there. I hope you see the issue. Like, bro, that's a huge issue in this game. I'm paying 10 times more for something that's only 2 times better. Like, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to even buy it at that point. Like, in any real world example, you're not buying something that is only 2 times better for 10 times more money. It just doesn't make sense. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know your guys' opinions in the comment section, and hopefully we can get some changes made to this game. Anyways, by the way, this video is not hate. I like this game a lot. This game is a really good game. I just want to see better things come out of this game. That's it. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video.